Welcome to Tabletop Tactics and to this very special battle report. The Aeldari Codex is here, and with it the aspect warriors to defend the last cinders of a doomed civilization. Bursting out of reality, warp spiders bring monofilament death to the Craftworld's enemies, whilst fire dragons furiously immolate their foes at short range. Will vengeance buy the Aeldari race more time, or will the Necrons bring annihilation to the perfidious Eldar?
Welcome back to Tabletop Tactics and welcome to this brand new Aeldari Codex review game. Thank you so much to Games Workshop for sending this out to us so that we could show it off for you, as well as all of the beautifully updated aspect warriors. I'm very excited to see how it gets on. There have been a lot of changes in this book. Pretty much nothing is the same. If you want to see those changes and how they play, stick around for the game. If you want to go through and see everything that's changed, we have a very in-depth review available for you right now over on demand through our website or app. It is over 2 hours long. We've really gone into every single change for you guys. So yeah, if you want to know everything, go sign up over there. But for the list today, I am taking the brand new Aspect Host detachment, being led up by none other than the avatar of Khain, because he is an absolute beast in this detachment. So I'm very excited to see what he does. Now, following him up, we have as many Phoenix Lords as I could get my hands on, and by that I mean could get Fletcher to paint in time for this game. So we do have the brand new updated Fuegan leading a squad of 5 fire dragons. We have the brand new Lhykis with her squad of 5 warp spiders. Really excited to see her. I do have Jain Zar and 10 Howling Banshees because I cannot resist the woo, and I needed 10 because the stabbies make me happy. And then finally for the Phoenix Lords, we have Maugan Ra and a unit of 5 Dark Reapers. Just because we have run out of Phoenix Lord does not mean we have run out of characters or aspect warriors. I do have an Autarch with Jetpack leading a squad of 5 Swooping Hawks with the Strategic Savant enhancement to make them a little bit better. And I do have another unit of 5 Swooping Hawks as well, just for utility, because they're great. And I also have a unit of 5 Striking Scorpions, beautifully painted by Fletcher. And if you're interested in painting these guys up yourself, we do have a painting tutorial available right now on demand, so you can make them look as gorgeous as Fletcher does. Now moving on to the rest of the list, that is all of the Aspect Warriors and Phoenix Lords done. I do need to protect them somehow, so I have got 2 Falcons and a Wave Serpent here to transport them in, keep them safe, and act as a bit more heavy support. And then for funsies, because I had the points left over, I've got a unit of 5 Rangers. They're not quite as cool as Aspect Warriors, but we thought we'd let them tag along, see what they could be if they really tried. That is the list. I'm really excited to see how it gets on, but for now, let's see what the Necrons are bringing.
The Necrons are here. Yes, I've plunged once more into the xeno-archaeological vaults, this time bringing up a Canoptek Court, which is very exciting. My warlord is a Technomancer, and I've given him the enhancement Dimensional Sanctum, so he is going to be infiltrating with his 10 immortals. Accompanying him is a second Technomancer, also with a block of 10 immortals. I also really like the word Mancer, so I brought a Plasmancer along too, just to run around and hopefully put out some real damage. And my final character in this list is a Transcendent C'tan. I've faced many a C'tan in my time and had a really miserable time against them, so hopefully I'll be able to hurt the Aeldari with this interdimensional being. Striding forth on long legs is the rest of my list. I've got 3 Canoptek Doomstalkers, which I expect are going to be putting out some real hurt with their Doomsday Blasters and their twin Gorse Flayers. They've also brought along a Canoptek Reanimator, striding diminutively along on his little legs. Now, as this list hinges on having a good power nexus to get my detachment rule off, it is important to have some chunky, durable units on the board as I move into no man's land. And what better unit than 2 units of 6 Canoptek Wraiths? These are really durable and quite hard to remove. They're going to be absolutely integral to securing no man's land and extending my power nexus. Now, if you thought that I had enough firepower with the Doomstalkers, you'd be wrong, because I've also got 3 Locust destroyers with their Gorse cannons, which throw out some serious damage. And finally, to round out the list, I thought I'd bring some sniper boys along. I've got 5 death marks, hoping to shoot at some Eldar characters from across the board. So there we have it, 2,000 points of Canoptek Court. Let's raise this Aeldari maiden world to the ground. Today's mission is Purge the Foe, with a search and destroy deployment. The mission rule is hidden supplies.
Welcome, Ed,
Welcome.
to a whole new world of Aeldari goodness.
It's Craftworld Katie.
I accept this new nickname. I love it. I'm adopting it henceforth.
Excellent.
I am here with a brand new Craftworld, the brand new Aeldari, and I'm very excited to see what they do against my ancient nemesis.
Yes.
Very fitting of you to bring the Necrons.
Which of us is older in terms of these Xenos?
I don't know. Me? Maybe.
Maybe.
Yes.
Oh.
I will be taking that first turn and striking swiftly with my aspect warriors.
Enjoying today's video? Here's a quick look at what we've released this week for our on-demand members. These videos join a huge library of exclusive content that we release every week for our on-demand community. In addition, our 2-hour-long Aeldari Codex review is available today, where we go through every detachment and every unit in detail. If you want all of these videos and more, head over to Tabletop Tactics TV or download our app and sign up today.
Battle round 1 for the brand new Aeldari then. It's very exciting. I have my battle focus tokens. We will discuss more what they do as the time arises, but I can use them for some shenanigans. And I've drawn my cards. I have containment, which is very nice for my scouting units, and I have no prisoners. Now I did, infiltrating units rather, I did scout my striking scorpions forward.
Yes.
I might move them a little bit back, depending on how I feel.
Okay.
But I'm going to do some movement.
Excellent.
Great. The unit of striking scorpions, after bravely scouting forward, are actually going to move back. They're staying on the objective though, but they are containing this battlefield edge. This Falcon is just going to peek its way out over here.
Excellent. I will overwatch it with my Doomstalker. My power matrix enabled me to get 1 hit on the Falcon, but alas, no damage was done.
And as a result, my fire dragons are going to disembark quite safely, protected from overwatch. Maugan Ra's unit are disembarking from this Falcon and emerging into the terrain. The Falcon itself then is going to emerge from these ruins and move over to the webway. Jain Zar's personal wave serpent is then going to pick her up and move over onto the objective. Lhykis is going to inform her unit of warp spiders to form up ranks for fire in future turns. The Avatar will then move through his aspect warrior brethren, standing boldly in the middle. I'm going to start the shooting phase with Fuegan and the Fire Dragons.
I'm extremely concerned.
You should be, because your
Doomstalker
is a vehicle and I reroll everything
yes.
against vehicles.
Yes.
Now, Fuegan does hit better, so I'm just going to roll his hit to go. Yep. And then I've got my 5 Fire Dragons.
Here they go.
Hitting on 3s. Rerolling everything. Yes, they all hit.
Okay.
You'll be pleased to know, Ed.
Yeah.
They all hit.
I'm always pleased to know that I've been hit all the times.
3s to wound you.
Okay.
Rerolling everything.
Oh, re-rolling it as well.
Yep. That is 6 hits. Ed, onto your invuln,
6
please.
wounds onto my invuln.
Onto your invuln.
6 4-ups
Yes.
coming right up. It's a reasonable effort to go through. Now you're re-rolling these damages
these.
as well, aren't you?
Oh, you've got 1 wound left!
He's all hurt. He's got one little leg going. Whoa.
That's all right. I'm going to shoot Maugan Ra at a unit, and I might be able to do some shrapnel on you.
Shrapnel.
We're then going to go with the Falcon, so I use my fire support ability to improve my Dark Reapers, but these are all going to go into your wraiths.
Terrifying.
I'm going to start with a Bright Lance.
Okay.
Boo! It hits.
It does.
Give me 2s to wound you. I'm very powerful with a Bright Lance. It is
a
2.
wound.
I thought it was a 1 for a second.
4 up. He takes
Fine.
it!
It's fine.
Good
It's fine.
wraithing. That's promising from the wraiths. That's what they do.
My pulse laser.
Pulse.
3s to hit you.
Okay.
I hit you twice. 3s to wound you. That is 2 wounds on your 4-up.
4-ups! Oh, yes! We're hanging in there.
But now, I
My
then
Canoptek
have
alloys.
my shuriken cannon. I missed you once.
Okay.
But everything is fine. It's forced to wound you this time. That is a wound.
Okay, here we go. Come on. Can I maintain it? I can maintain it!
But
this...
I can still reroll my wounds with my Dark Reapers.
Yeah, that's the main event, really, isn't it?
Maugan Ra. I think it's time to show off some cool stuff from this detachment. So I'm now shooting with my Dark Reapers into those same wraiths. I'm going to use my Path of the Warrior to choose to reroll ones to hit.
Yes.
I'm already rerolling my wounds to hit because of the fire support, and I'm going to spend a command point on preternatural precision and discard my shrine token so that I can give the unit both lethal and sustained.
It sounds like you're throwing the kitchen sink at this unit.
I just kind of want to see what it does, to be honest.
Yes.
So I'm going to start with Maugan Ra and the Morgatar, hitting on 2s. I get to reroll that 1. So this is a lethal.
Okay.
And then we have a sustained, so an extra 1 in there.
Okay.
These will be wounding you on 3s. And I reroll all my wounds.
Goodness.
Okay. So that is 6 wounds there on your invulnerable state.
How many damage are each of these?
Oh, hang on. Hang on.
There's more?
Yes, I believe there is because he's devastating. So 2 of those just go through.
Okay, 2 of those just go through.
And then so that is 4 saves on your invulnerable.
Yeah, three more of those go through.
3 more of those have gone through.
Yeah.
So that is 2 dead and 1 down to 2 wounds.
Okay.
Okay. I've then got my Dark Reapers. 3, 4, 5 shots with my Reaper launches.
Okay.
These hit on 3s. Those 2s are really upsetting. But
They-
I have a lethal and I have a sustained.
Okay.
3s to wound you. That is 3 more onto your invuln, please.
Okay. Here we go. 4-ups. Oh, yeah, one more goes through.
So 3 are dead.
3 are dead. Well, yes, 3 are
Yes.
dead.
Now, I would like you to take a battle shock test with a -1 because of Maugan Ra, please.
Has he scared me? He has
Terrified
scared
you.
me. I'm battle shocked.
Has he infused you with shrapnel?
Oh my goodness.
Yes, he does!
Oh no!
This is the Harvester of Souls. So now every unit within 3 inches of you, I believe that's how it works.
Yeah.
Okay. No, it's not quite as good as I thought it was.
Okay.
That means it goes off. Now, for every other unit within 3, I roll an additional d6. But we'll see what blows up in a second.
Indeed.
So the way Harvesters of Souls works is I roll a d6 for every unit within 3, including the target unit, and on a 5-up, they will take a flat d3 mortal wounds.
Yes.
Now, I only rolled a 5-up for both units of Wraiths.
Yes.
So how many damage do they both take? They will both take 2 damage.
Okay.
So of that initial unit, that is 3.5 dead.
Yeah.
And a Wraith halved.
Not bad
from
at all.
the next unit.
I will take.
I'm quite happy with that.
Yeah, that's really good. That is a heck of a unit and quite a scary blast template from Maugan Ra.
Yes. While I was in the process of shooting my final Falcon, I'd split my Shuriken cannons into the Wraith and the Bright Lance and Pulse Laser into your Doomstalker. Now, nothing to the Wraith, but turns out I didn't need the Pulse Laser because the Bright Lance I rolled a 6 to hit, a 6 to wound.
Oh, I rolled a 6 as well!
Yeah.
But it wasn't on my invuln. It was on the explode! Oh no, he's gone! Bob!
That's going to hit quite a bit.
It is, so D3 on my Wraiths. Oh, yeah, I don't know why I'm rolling this, but you've killed...
Go for it.
You've killed another one.
Yeah, it's your explosion. You roll your dice.
Yeah. Does that spill over?
Yes,
that's
it does.
3.
So he'll be down to 3
so
wounds.
This one's on 3 as
Yeah,
well. We've also got the Reanimator there, who's looking a bit worried.
yep,
that
yep,
is 3.
yep.
He does have feel no pain though.
Good for
So
him.
is he going to be all right? Is he going to reanimate himself? Okay, so let's reduce to 2.
That's fine. This
That's
is
2 on
acceptable.
him.
The other Doomstalker.
The other Doomstalker. Oh, it's 2 on him as
2 on
well.
him.
And I've got some death marks here as well.
Goodness.
Oh, get
3.
death marked! Oh no!
Yeah.
And then I've got a Locust Heavy Destroyer. This is untold amounts of destruction.
That's only 1
And
there.
just one
Just the
on
one.
there. Oh gosh, my poor robots.
That was a lot of damage. Well, that is my turn.
That was absolutely horrific.
I'm quite pleased with that. I've got 4 points for Purge the Foe. I've got 2 points for No Prisoners. I've contained with my Scorpions and my Rangers for 6 points. I feel very successful.
I feel that I'm going to reactivate my reanimation protocols.
You probably should.
Right, so the order of play is that my wraiths are still battle shocked, sadly.
Yes.
They're still very
scared.
beleaguered by that withering firestorm that you just unleashed upon them.
That's fun.
I drew my cards. I've got overwhelming force. Yeah, it's not great. You're not actually really on any objectives except those striking scorpions over there.
Yes.
But I do also have extend battle lines,
That's
which
easy.
fills
That's
me with excitement.
Easy for you.
Yes. I did a lot of repairing as well. You might notice, those of you who are keen-eyed, will see that there is an additional wraith there. The reanimator was doing some good work. All of my death marks are now back after a brief foray and bits on the ground. The other unit of wraiths are now fully healthy, and also my Doomstalker's fully healthy as well.
Very nice.
And the Locust Heavy Destroyer repaired itself 1 pip. So I think we're in reasonable condition now. It's time to push back and eradicate some Aeldari. The Technomancer directs his immortals to plod ominously onto this objective. The Heavy Destroyer flies over here to get its Gorse Destroyer on some Aeldari vehicles, whilst meanwhile the Wraiths surge forth. My second unit of fully healthy Wraiths move up onto this central objective, claiming it for the Necrons. A bit of adjusting, a bit of shuffling in the backfield to get my Immortals into the fight. My 2 Locust Heavy Destroyers wobble, 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 move on to the central objective so that they can get their guns downrange, whilst behind them, striding away, comes another Doomstalker, intent on hunting some Falcons. My Transcendent C'tan uses his trans-dimensional displacement to beam himself over here to bear down on some Scorpions. My Death Marks, prowling in the alien jungle, have identified a priority target.
I see.
Maugan Ra. Hitting on 2s because I'm heavy. Oh, no need to re-roll with the power matrix. We hit you all the times.
Okay.
We're wounding on 3s. And that is 4 wounds. Yes.
4 3-up
wounds.
saves.
4 3-up saves. Here we go. He's in cover. Oh, okay. That's 2 damage
Yep.
to Maugan Ra.
Cool.
Vengeance for the Doomstalker.
I don't want to be venged.
This Doomstalker, which has stood still, is going to shoot your fire dragons.
Okay.
I've got 7 shots because of blast and big numbers and dice. I'm hitting you on 3s. I do get to re-roll these because I'm in the power matrix.
It's very rude.
Power matrix. Yes.
Okay.
Look at that. Right, I think this is 2s.
I assume you're at least,
14.
yeah. It's definitely 2s.
Those squishy elves.
I'd be really concerned if it wasn't 2s.
There we go. So
Let's put
that is, that's 6 wounds.
That's 6 wounds, is it?
AP3, you're out in the open.
Okay, so I'm going to have to do 5 first because I've got a different invuln on Fuegan.
Okay.
So I've got 5 up invulns.
Ooh.
So 3 go 3.
Yep,
And then 1 more
and then 1 more.
because of the 6.
Yep.
Oh, no, that goes 3, so 1 is alive.
Okay, 3 damage each. Squish!
I will be enacting an agile maneuver, fade back to get behind this bit of terrain and the Falcon.
The Immortals, spying the Aeldari Rangers, destroy them in a withering hail of Gorse Blasters and Staffs of Light. Revenge of the Doomstalker, Part 2. The power matrix guided all of my blasts firmly into the Falcon, blowing it to pieces.
Quite literally, because it did explode, taking out the last lone Fire Dragon Exarch and taking a wound off of Fuegan.
My Locust Heavy Destroyer on the flank rocks the Falcon Grav tank, knocking off 6 wounds, whilst the Wraiths join in, doing another 3 wounds, leaving the beleaguered Falcon on 3 wounds. Final bit of shooting, Katie.
We're nearly there.
My Transcendent C'tan is going to fire some seismic shocks at your Scorpions.
Fortunately, I'm very stealthy, so
You're
that might
so
help
stealthy,
me.
so I am hitting you on 3s.
It made I made a little bit of difference.
I made a little bit of distance.
Little bit of difference.
Oh, I've got sustained though. Sorry.
It still made a little bit of difference.
Okay, 2s to wound you. Oh, that's 5 wounds at 8
5. So I've got 3 that are in cover, so they will get 4-up saves.
Okay. Hello.
Okay, you only kill 2
Two of them are turn into fizzing jelly.
Ooh, gross.
Vicious claws twitching, eager to bite into metal.
That is a 5.
Is that a 5? Oh, thank goodness for that. They make it in. Crashing into the Falcon. Prepare to be assailed
I don't want to.
by a flurry of vicious claws. I'm still in my power matrix, which is a very good thing.
Because that was a bad roll.
That was a bad roll.
Let me move these out of the way. There we go.
Not that bad. Okay, that's
better.
Yeah, there we
That's
go.
better.
Oof, pretty nasty. Right, 5 to wound you. To rip through the hull of this storied war machine. That
2.
is just 2 wounds. AP 1.
AP 1.
Ooh.
I am perfectly fine.
Oh my goodness.
Healthy boy.
So healthy. I've got a good feeling about this game, Katie.
Hey.
That's great. We're taking lumps out of each other.
We really are. I did hit you back with my Falcon and nothing happened, unsurprisingly.
Yes, it was unremarkable. But what is equally exciting is I've discarded overwhelming force.
That's very good.
Okay, for 1 CP, which is good news. And I scored 5 victory points to extend battle lines. See my works, gaze upon them, and see how they are extending forth, much like my dynasty.
Battle round 2. I already feel like it should be in battle round 5 at this point.
Yeah?
Well, maybe that's just my planning for the turn hurting my brain. A lot to do, and I'm very excited. I have Defend Stronghold and Sabotage. Sabotage is fine. I've accepted it. It is what it is. Defend Stronghold, very nice. So, let's see what we do with all of that. Jain Zar and her Howling Banshees have advanced out of their Wave Serpent, doing the maximum 6 because of Jain Zar's ability.
I don't like the look of that at all, Katie, so I spent 1 CP to engage reactive subroutines to move my wraiths 6 inches over here.
The Avatar is then going to stride next to them, round the Falcon, very, very carefully, whee, and end up over here. The Wave Serpent then is activating its star engines to move all the way over to here. Fuegan is then going to, swift as the wind, get an extra 2 inches of movement to come over here and see the heavy destroyer. Also as swift as the wind, an extra 2 inches of movement for the warp spiders to come and say hello to these immortals. Hopefully immortal no longer.
Hello.
The Dark Reapers are then going to shuffle around a little bit to make sure they can all see some targets. This unit of Swooping Hawks have then advanced over in this direction, moving just about within 8 inches of the C'tan and doing 2 mortal wounds as a result of their grenade pack flyover ability. The Striking Scorpions are then going to take on the challenge of the race, moving forward. And finally, my second unit of Swooping Hawks, deep striking into the forest to sabotage it. I'm gonna kick off the shooting phase with Lhykis and her warp spiders because they've not had the chance to do anything yet.
Monofilament!
Death spinners!
Yeah!
Death spinners, heck yeah!
Horrific weapons.
Alright, considering I'm wounding you on 5s with them, I'm not unhappy with, that is 3 wounds.
Okay.
Onto your base save.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's a 3 up. I fail 1. 5 up, feel no pain. That is a fallen immortal.
And then Lhykis will shoot you with her Twain Brood, or Brood Twain. That will be a further 5 wounds at -1.
A further 5. A further 5. So 4 ups. Oh, that's pretty good. If I do fail 2, so 2, feel no pains again.
That's fine. The rest of my army now has critical hits of 5 against you.
Oh, I see.
Cool. As an act of vengeance for his fallen fire dragons, Fuegan shoots the Searsong Lance into the heavy destroyer, destroying it quite handily. It's come to Maugan Ra and the Morgatars. I am planning on shooting at your Canoptek Doomstalker.
I'm going to stop you doing that because my Doomstalkers are a kind of key component, a linchpin, if you will, of this list. So I'm going to spend 1 CP on counter-temporal shift, so you cannot target him if he's outside of 12.
I both understand and respect it. So in which case I am going to change my targets and also split my attacks. I lose the Harvester of Souls, but against Necrons, especially while the Reanimator is alive, it's not doing a whole lot for me. So Maugan Ra is going to go into your Reanimator. The rest of the unit are going to fire into your Death Marks to try and stop you sniping my characters.
I like it.
But we're going to start with Maugan Ra and re-rolling 1s to hit. That's very good.
Yes.
There we go. And he is devastating, so I need to remember the wound rolls.
Okay. I'm toughness 6.
Strength 7.
Ooh. Oh!
It's just 2 wounds.
It's just 2 wounds.
-2. I do ignore cover. So.
5 ups. Okay, I've got some news here. Oh yeah, how many damage is that?
2, so there's 4 damage total.
4 damage total. I do have a feel no pain.
That's fine. I've got bright lancers I can shoot you with.
Make 1. So I take 3 damage.
Yes.
got
then
3 left.
I have my Reaper launchers into your death marks. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s.
Okay.
Re-roll that and re-roll that one.
Yeah.
Very, very nice for me. And then these will be winning on 4s.
Yes, because I'm toughness 5.
Fine, everything is fine.
My Necron snipers.
That is 3 at -2, ignoring cover.
Okay, 5 ups again. I make 1, 2
go down.
blasted into pieces.
Very good. The Wave Serpent then did attempt to finish off both units, splitting the Bright Lance and the Shuriken Cannon. Unfortunately, only managed to kill 1 death mark and do nothing to the Reanimator. The Falcon, with limited targets available, shot everything into the death marks, managing to completely obliterate them. The Swooping Hawks then trained their las blasters at the C'tan. They did manage to scratch a wound off, unbelievably. And the remaining striking Scorpions have aimed their Shuriken pistols at the Wraiths in front of them, scratching off 2 wounds. We come to the final closing act.
The Khain phase!
Of the shooting phase, Wailing Doom into your Wraiths. Oh, goodbye. Hopefully this means it's not a 6, but it is a hit.
Yeah. What does it mean?
It means I wound you.
Okay, what's the AP?
4.
4?
4.
Well, I'll go on to my invulnerable save. Oh dear, ouch. How many damage is that?
8.
Is that just 1 very dead Wraith?
Yeah, he's absolutely obliterated.
Flailing around.
Charge phase, and despite all the modifiers as a result of the Avatar of Khain, my Banshees have an 8-inch charge into these Wraiths. And they get a 9, exactly what they need. Well, a bit better than what they need, but they are definitely making it into combat. The Avatar of Khain will then move into the Wraiths on the other side. With, yes, it's the Khain phase. Howdy doody. And Lhykis, the Black Widow, attempts to steal her prey with a 6. Absolutely. To act in support, the Striking Scorpions are also going to charge the Wraiths. Yes, they do make it.
I'm going to spend a CP for suboptimal facade, and I bring back a Wraith on 1 wound. Hello.
Hi. It's the fight phase. It's my favourite phase, Ed.
There's a lot of fighting here.
I'm afraid to say I've spent another command point on preternatural precision.
Of course you have.
I have also elected to spend my shrine token, so I get sustained and lethal.
Whoa.
I am also electing to reroll 1s to hit as an aspect warrior.
Okay.
So we're going to start with Jain Zar. She hits on 2s. No 1s to reroll, but there are 2 lethal.
Oh yes, Jain Zar.
2 sustained. Now she will be wounding you on 4s.
Okay.
Which is very nice for her.
Yeah.
So that is 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 with the lethal at -3.
-3, so let's go straight onto my invulnerable
Straight
save.
onto your invulnerable save.
I am quite invulnerable, look at that!
That's fine.
Right, 1 goes through, Katie.
Banshees.
How many damage was that?
1 goes through 2.
2.
So it kills the one you brought back.
Yes.
Banshees. Oh, goodbye. 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 Let me re-roll these 1s.
Okay.
I can remove the 2s there because they do not hit on 2s. I lie. They do hit on 2s. Ignore me. I'll re-roll the 1s. Okay.
Nice.
So that is 2 lethals.
Nice.
I'll put back in those 2s that I picked up.
Okay.
And then 2 sustained.
It's quite a full tray of dice you've got there.
It's 5 storage.
Okay. Wraiths are tough.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Onto your invul.
Yep. Here we go.
6.
See if I can have another strong 4 up. Oh, it's gone the other way.
So they are 2 damage each, so that is a total of 3 Wraiths swiped.
Yes. Another 2.
The Striking Scorpions then struck Scorpily, and between the chainsword and the claw, they have taken another Wraith down to a wound. The Warp Spiders have struck first into the Immortals, doing nothing. However, they've led the way for Lhykis. I'm starting with the Spider's Fangs into you, hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. Lethal hits going off on 5s because she has marked you. These will be wounding on 5s.
Okay.
They're not very strong, but that is 3 at -2.
3 -2. 5 ups. Immortal. Quite immortal.
Okay,
2
they
go
are
through.
damage 1.
Oh, the damage 1. I've got 5 up in
Yes.
my pen because my Technomancer is on board.
Okay, 1 is
goes
dead.
through.
And then I have Weave Render. That's fun. I'm re-rolling 1s. I hit you all the time. These will be 3s to wound you.
Weave render.
That is 4 more at -2.
Okay, 5s again. Oh, okay.
Okay, so these are 2 damage each, so you'll have to roll 2 sets of 2.
Yes, the first one is dead. The second one is dead.
So 3 dead?
3 dead total.
I will take it.
Okay.
I have 1 more unit to fight with it.
Saving best till last.
Technically, I've got the Falcon, but...
The bloody hand of Khain!
I am going to use the strike profile here. I'm going to see how it goes. I'm going to elect to reroll ones to hit.
Okay. Oh, well.
I wish those did something.
Those 6s do look very exciting, though,
They're very
don't they?
menacing,
Yeah.
because Khain is with me.
Consider me menaced.
Okay, well, that is 5 onto your invuln, please.
Wow, okay. Invulnerable save! Oh, I make 2, 3 goes through.
Okay.
That is
So
danger
the
town.
first one will just kill one because he's got 3 wounds left and it's d6 plus 2 damage.
He's gone, he's out of there.
The second one is dead. He's
The second
taken
one is
5
dead.
wounds.
Katie, I only have 1 left.
The third one is dead. The unit is wiped.
Truly, he is an avatar of war. The Wraiths strike back, silencing 2 of the Howling Banshees. The Immortals and Technomancer strike back into the Spiders, crushing one of them.
At the end of my fight phase, I'm going to spend a command point on Skyborn Sanctuary, not for the Banshees like I originally planned, because they have fights first, but instead for Fuegan. And I'm going to put him in this Falcon to try and just keep him safe for the time being, because he is on his own. And then that brings me to the end of my turn. Defense Stronghold and Sabotage are in progress. I'm quite happy. I killed quite a few things. So let's see what you can do.
Yes. The Necron's second turn. Very exciting. I've drawn my cards. I've got Cleanse,
Very good.
which is, according to my programming, suboptimal. And I do have Area Denial, which is going to be tough, but I have a plan. I did a bit of reanimation protocols, and I healed a Wraith back up to 3 wounds and brought back a couple of Immortals who are currently embroiled with the Spiders over there.
Very good.
But now it's time to engage my command protocols and move some robots. The Reanimator is going to discard his role as a utility unit and be a game-winning piece, potentially, running into the centre of the board to claim Area Denial. The Immortals fall back out of combat, just 1 inch, opening them up so that their brothers in metal can kill these Spiders once and for all, under a hail of gorse fire. Shuffling ominously forward, the other Necrons advance to bring their weapons to bear on the Spiders. The Heavy Destroyers continue their side shuffle and fall in behind the Doomstalker to bring their weapons to bear against the Avatar of Khain. The Doomstalker, striding high over the alien jungle, moves over here to bring its weapon to bear on another Eldar tank. Last thing to move is the C'tan, who is transcendent towards the Swooping Hawks. It's Doomstalking time.
I feel very doomed.
They're very good in this detachment.
Yes.
I'm very pleased, as long as I'm in my power matrix. Right, so I'm going to fire into your, I'm so sorry, what's it called? Wave Serpent. Yes.
Hi.
Hi. Hitting you on 4s. And it's just as well I'm re-rolling all of these. As I'm in the power. Oh, I only hit you once. That's very sad, Katie.
I am forced to wound because they've changed the Wave Serpent shield again.
They've made it.
It's a different rule again.
Oh, there we go.
I'm fine.
I shouldn't have
Everything's
said,
fine.
I shouldn't have been full of praise for the Doomstalker because that just bounced off
That
your
was a bit
shields.
sad, wasn't it?
Oh well. I tell you what, shall we move straight onto my second Doomstalker
So you can do the
and see if
exact
I can
same thing?
do a bit better? D6 shots. Oh good, it's 2 shots. Here we go. Pew pew pew. I do hit you once, re-rolling because I'm with my rule, doesn't make any difference.
Forced to wound me.
This is very sad. This is very sad, Katie.
It's all going terribly wrong, Ed.
I'll have to have words with these two. The Immortals' Gorse Blasters open fire, bringing coruscating death to 2 warp spiders. My Wraiths fire their particle casters at point-blank range into the Howling Banshees, muting one of them for all time. Witness me, the shard of a god! The seismic assault destroys 4 of the Swooping Hawks, leaving only the Exarch left.
And the Autarch.
Oh, I apologise. Well, that's a fairly lukewarm shooting phase so far, but I do have some heavy destroyers.
Understand.
I'm going to try and destroy heavily your Falcon grav tank, which is on 3 wounds.
It is indeed.
The first heavy destroyer gets to re-roll that. Okay, he's moved, so that's no good. Moving on to the second heavy destroyer. Trying to stay optimistic here.
Hey,
all right!
It's a hit.
It's a hit!
It will be 3s to wound me.
I'm not going to... Let's just skip that, because it's lethal. Let's just move
lethal?
straight on.
What's
Thank
the AP?
you. The AP is 4.
Okay.
Go!
I'm really sorry.
Oh, rats!
that would be a save.
Oh no! I think I need to scuttle back to my Archaeotech fortress. Tremble before my angry shard! Cracking tendril time! It's 8 attacks, hitting on 2s. I do drop one of them. Okay. Oh, but what's that? Sustained, I hear you say.
How many sustained?
That's 4. Yes, that's
a fair
nice.
amount of sustain, that is.
It is a fair.
Not very tough being an elf.
No, 2s. Oh, I do drop. Oh gosh, it's one city over here. That is 3, 6, 7, 8. 8 wounds at AP2.
8 wounds at AP2,
no,
right.
AP3.
Well, I've got a 5-up invuln to go on my Swooping Hawk Exarch. Yep, he's dead. My Autarch
dead.
then. Oh,
5 dead.
5 dead. 5 whole deads.
Yep.
4 up on the...
Oh, that's a good effort. How many wounds?
4.
Yeah?
I failed 5.
Okay. D6 damage each. Yeah.
I think he might have exploded into oblivion.
The cracking tendrils did for him.
With Banshee Blades and Scorpion Chainswords whirling, I have destroyed 2 additional wraiths, taking no damage in return from their coils.
That was a challenging turn, Katie.
A little bit.
It didn't go as well as I hoped it would. I realise now that probably a better target for my Doomstalker would have been the Dark Reapers. But we live and learn.
We do indeed.
Live and learn. I have discarded Cleanse for a CP. That is no good to me at all. I did manage to secure Area Denial with my plucky little reanimator. Well done for 5 points.
I did get Defend Stronghold and Sabotage and the 4 points for killing more on Purge.
Nice, yes. And I did a little bit of purging over there, killing the Swooping Hawk. There we go. Yes. Over to you, Katie.
Yes. There's a lot going on in Battle Round 3. I have drawn Overwhelming Force and Engage on all fronts. I've got 2 good targets for Overwhelming Force that I'm going to attempt, and Engage is pretty good when you've got unending movement shenanigans up your sleeves.
Yes, terrifying.
And got him. The Banshees, being able to fall back and still charge, are also using an agile maneuver of flitting shadows, so they cannot be overwatched as they move towards the Immortals.
Sad Doomstalker noises.
Yes. The Wave Serpent then is going to move around to get its choice of targets and be securely on this objective. Lhykis and her unit of warp spiders are going to fall back onto this objective, and by fall back I mean move, because they weren't in combat.
And straight into the sights of my overwatching Doomstalker. The Doomstalker's aim was true, and struck the spiders 3 times, but I rolled 2 ones, and only slew 1 arachnid warrior.
Fuegan is disembarking from the safety of this Falcon and moving onto the objective, and very dangerously close to this reanimator. The Avatar, displeased with his lack of combat so far, is moving forward, charging towards the Immortals. The Falcon will then embark into the Webway portal. The Swooping Hawks then bear down upon the Immortals, throwing their grenade packs at them and killing 1. I think you'll find in the shooting phase, Ed, that the Avatar of Khain is doom inescapable, because that is the stratagem I'm using to give his Wailing Doom 18-inch range. Fine.
It gives it
damage 8.
Extra doom.
Damage 8, Ed.
Oh no! And your target?
Your Doomstalker, of course, which is strength 8.
Triple doom.
So it's 2s and 2s, I'm afraid, Ed.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Okay. Invuln.
I do have a 4-up invuln.
If you
invulnerable save.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, do you know what? It's cool anyway. It's fine.
You can't kill something that is already 85% doom.
I see my mistake. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Firing his Searsong Lance into the reanimator, Fuegan takes it down to a single annoying wound.
I am annoying.
Enraged at the loss of her brood, Lhykis and her warp spider Exarch turn back to these Immortals, slaughtering 6 of them. The Swooping Hawks then aimed their las blasters at the Immortals, killing the last one and wounding the Technomancer. Dark Reapers. Now they want to fire at your C'tan.
Yeah.
I've got a few more strats I've not showed off, like Warrior Focus, which allows me to ignore modifiers to ballistic skill, weapon skill, strength, armor piercing, damage characteristic, and or any modifiers to the hit roll. So I ignore your halving damage.
But Casey, that's his whole thing.
But I don't care.
That's the thing I was counting on to keep him alive. I'm a shard of a god!
I'm going to put my Reaper launchers into your god shard, rerolling 1s to wound. It won't only be 5s to wound you, but I am counting on them being great. That is 1 at -2, -1 because you're in cover.
4 up invulnerable save. Oh, it's a big 6. God save.
Maugan Ra. Maugan Ra cares not.
Wow. He's got the biggest rocket launcher of them all.
Rolling 6s with him when he doesn't do anything to the hit roll?
He's just showing off. It looks awesome.
A little bit.
Yeah, trust me. It looks great. You're really rolling ones?
Rolling ones? Oh, I have some bad news for you there, Ed.
Yeah, hi.
I have some bad news for you there,
Yes.
Ed. So those 3 are just 3 devastating wounds.
Okay.
So that is 6 damage you need to take feel no pains on.
Yes.
Please.
Okay. I'll do that now.
I think you should.
I'll do that now. Well, I make 1 of those.
So take 5 damage.
That's fine. I've got some more left. 7 left.
If you could then roll a battle shock test for me.
Yes, but I'm a god. I fear nothing.
Well, that will be a 6. What's his leadership?
6 plus.
Well, then he's fine.
Fear nothing.
However, Ed, you are struck by shrapnel because I targeted 1 single unit. 1 more feel no pain, please. Ed.
So you've done. Oh, okay. Oh,
One more
yes.
feel no pain.
Feel no pain. Feel no pain. Oh, I do feel
I've
pain.
done 6
You've
damage.
done 6 damage. That's quite nasty. I'm down to 5 damage.
Yes, I'm quite happy with that. I might shoot some more at him. You'll be pleased to know the Wave Serpent did follow up into the C'tan and did absolutely nothing.
It was great.
However, the Falcon, I'm doing all of his shots into your Doomstalker down there. My Shuriken Cannon, I got a wound through, so you've taken 2 damage already.
Found a weak spot. It's got 10 wounds left.
My Pulse Laser now. I keep asking you, what is your toughness?
I'm toughness. Oh, what the?
On
8.
the Doomstalker.
8.
Okay, I get a sustained. I'm wounding on 3s. Please be a 3. That is a 3. That's very nice.
Okay.
This will be at -2. 2 at -2, please.
Yes. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
That's good because I was looking at the wrong thing for sustained, so that's cool.
Yep.
Bright Lance. Hits.
Ooh, the battle of the
Bright
6s. Very sad.
This always happens with Bright Lances, Dark
Yeah.
Lances, anything with a lance is just a 1. It's always
Yes.
going to be a 1. We are now in the charge phase and Fuegan has made it into the Reanimator. He's going to attempt to chop his legs off with his axe. The Banshees then into the Immortals. Oh yes. Yes, they make it in.
Oh dear.
They do. They're very, very, very excited. She's going to come around here for nefarious reasons. And then the Avatar of Khaine is going to join the Banshee party. Hell yeah. Avatar of Khaine. Has to be.
Hello.
The Wailing Doom.
Yes.
He's dooming you again.
Yeah.
This time he's sweeping you up. It's kind of an insulting doom.
Into
I'm
the
going to re-roll
Immortals.
my 1s to wound into
Okay.
the Immortals, yes. Because he wounds you on 3s. with
Okay.
his Sweep. So I feel like that would be good. It would be good.
There's 1.
There we go.
Okay.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That is 11, Ed.
11
at -2.
Okay, 5 ups. Be immortal, Immortals. That's pretty good. Oh, that's really good. And I've got some fin-ups because I got a Technomancer.
I did that. There's 2 damage. So let's see what happens. After the Feel No Pains were completed, the Avatar of Khaine had slaughtered 3 of the Immortals, and fantastic opening for the Howling Banshees and Jain Zar, who then wiped the rest of the unit and the Technomancer. And with the way clear, they will consolidate into the Doomstalker. Fuegan.
Fuegan. This is why everyone's here. This is what everyone has tuned into Tabletop Tactics to see. The epic showdown between Fuegan and a Reanimator.
But he's got his fire axe. He's literally going to chop your legs off. That's what I'm going for.
Gonna chop your legs off.
Chopping the legs off. Now I'm going to go for re-rolling 1s.
Please don't
to,
hurt me. I'm just
wound.
here to fix.
Is your toughness 6?
Yes. Ooh.
Come on, Fuegan.
Come on, Fuegan.
Fuegan.
Maybe he's taking pity on my Reanimator. Have you not done it?
He's only strength 5.
Let's be friends.
No, I don't want to.
My soul-surviving Wraith struck at the striking Scorpions, slaying 1.
However, in return, my Exarch and the remaining Scorpion destroyed the Wraith. They will then be spending a command point on Skyborn Sanctuary to escape back into the safety of the Wave Serpent. You made a valiant effort.
I
with your
did.
robots.
A few other bits. The Doomstalker just flailed around the Howling Banshees for a bit, and my Reanimator, well, they're friends, Fuegan the Reanimator. There was no more fighting to be done.
I understand. That does bring us to the end of my turn.
A bloody turn.
Yes, I have got an overwhelming force for killing the Immortals down there, and I have engaged in all fronts because I'm in every quarter thanks to the Banshees. I also have killed 2 units for the tally of Purge the Foe.
It's my 3rd turn. I'm bruised and battered, but I'm unbowed. The Necrons will prevail! Maybe not today, but someday they will prevail. I am defending my stronghold at the moment. Yes, absolutely, that is the plan.
Yep.
And I've also drawn Mark for Death.
Yes.
What are you going to mark?
I'm going to put it on the Banshees because
respectable.
you have to fall back to be able to do it.
Yes.
The Wave Serpent because his Serpent Shield helps keep him alive, and the Avatar of Khain because he halves damage.
Okay, some reanimation protocols for your information. The Doomstalker is now at full health. The Technomancer is now at full health as well. The Reanimator is up to 5, and the C'tan Shard is up to 6. Okay, so we're ready. It's now time to fight back.
Yes.
This Doomstalker moves over here in such a way that it stays in the deployment zone for the power matrix to shoot the Dark Reapers. My Transcendent Shard moves ominously towards the Wave Serpent so I don't fail the charge. My Doomsday Stalker into your Dark Reapers. I've got 4 shots. I don't hit you a single time. However, I do have my power matrix running at full strength. Oh yes, I hit you 3 times. Winning on 2s, strength 14. I wound you twice. 2 wounds. Oh, and 2 dead, blown out of the undergrowth. Take that. My second Doomstalker fared better than the first and brought swift death to the last spider and the Black Widow herself. My Technomancer, furious to be bereft of his immortal bodyguard, killed a howling... Oh, not a blip.
Swooping Hawk.
Thank you.
Action.
My Technomancer, furious to be bereft of his personal honoured guard, slew a Swooping Hawk. My Transcendent C'tan unleashed a seismic assault into the Falcon in the centre.
I did pretty well on my saves.
You did
I did
really
save all but 1.
All but 1. So you've got 3 wounds remaining. I get to do D3 damage.
I understand.
Is it a big one? It's a big one! You're gone!
Does he explode?
Oh no.
No, it would have been
don't.
really funny if he had though.
Oh, great. So remove that from the centre. I'm now going to follow up by firing my Locust Heavy Destroyers.
Do you want to have a think about it?
I'm going to have a little think. Yeah, what do I shoot? My Locust Heavy Destroyers, bereft of any other viable targets, bring fury and Gaussian death on 2 Dark Reapers. My Plasmancer, upset at the amount of Aeldari bearing down on his position, uses Living Lightning to slay 2 Howling Banshees, then directs his Plasmic Lance into the Avatar, wounding the enormous Avatar of Khaine. We arrive in the fight phase. The Transcendent C'tan into your Wave Serpent.
Yeah, you couldn't fail the charge, so we just moved him straight in.
Here we go. Oh!
Failed hits there.
There are some failed hits there. And I don't control that.
No.
No. Oh, that's disappointing. Oh, actually, I did do that. And here we go. I'm just going to check. Do I get sustained? I do, so I get 1 back there.
Okay. So forced to wound me, because I'm toughness 9.
Oh, that's pretty good. I've wounded you 5 times. AP 3.
I got 5 up in vulnerable save. Okay. Your D6 damage.
Oh, here
Wait,
we go.
Abba. I am going to re-roll one of those saves because that is 9 points that is worth.
Okay.
No. So that is 4.
Okay, here we go. 4d6. Oh, look at that.
Yep.
That's pretty spicy. 15, 19 damage.
Explode, however. No, and are the scorpions inside okay? 1 does die, but the Exarch remains.
And marked for death, target slain.
And purge the foe.
Purge it.
The Howling Banshees and Jain Zar find their mark as they take the Canoptek Doomstalker down to 4 wounds.
Which retaliates and manages to skewer one of the Banshees on its limbs. The Technomancer engages the Swooping Hawks, slaying one of them with contemptuous ease.
In return, they do nothing. Fuegan attempted to once again take his fire axe to the legs of this Reanimator. He's only done a single wound.
Why are we doing this, please? Let's talk it out. The Reanimator does not do anything back.
That was also a successful hit back from you, I feel.
That was. Considering what I've got on the table, that was pretty good. Yes, got 8 points for Purge the Foe. The Transcendent C'tan, smashing that wave Serpent and killing a passenger was all right. So Mark for Death I've secured for another 5 CP, which is good, points on the board. I'm going to discard Defend Stronghold. So I now have a total of 4 command points. I've got a feeling I'm going to need them.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Good draw, Ed.
Yeah?
Got to bring it down and behind enemy lines.
Decisive.
There's a few vehicles I want to kill here, so I'm all right with that.
Not my Doomstalkers.
Yeah, they do. I am falling back with the Banshees, and I am spending a battle focus token so that they cannot be overwatched this turn, moving them onto the objective to steal your home and cause problems. The Avatar of Khaine will step forward to the Doomstalker. My Swooping Hawks are electing to fall back so that I can stay on the objective holding it. However...
You got Doomstalked! Overwatch went off and one more Swooping Hawk was destroyed.
The Avatar would like to finish what he tried to start and then failed to completely wound you. Wailing Doom.
Wailing Doom.
I dropped my dice.
You did.
But I do hit you. It'll be 2s to wound you.
Yep.
If you make an invuln save again, I might throw myself into the sun.
Stand by. Oh, I fail it.
Okay, it's d6 plus 2 damage.
I'm going to CP reroll that, just to frustrate you.
For
the potential for a reaction like this.
Fine, because I can still charge you.
Keep it together.
Very calm.
Keep it together.
Zen. Good. Maugan Ra has managed to finish what Fuegan cannot. It's a Phoenix Lord off, and he has managed to destroy the Reanimator.
Oh.
Well, Fuegan really appreciated that assist from Maugan Ra because now he can shoot his Searsong Lance into that Doomstalker. And I have got the wound through, and you did fail your invuln.
It's a D6, right?
You got 4, yeah, you got 4 wounds left. Oh,
it's a 5.
It's a 5.
It's a 5.
I did it. I finally did it.
Does he go boom? No, he doesn't. He just staggers first left, threatening to fall on the Howling Banshees, then right, threatening to fall into the rock face, and then he just falls in on himself. It's over.
I feel like I'm going to be sick. We are in the charge phase, and of course, Jain Zar and the Banshees did make it into this silly little Necron.
A Plasmancer,
but
thank you.
Now, the Avatar of Khaine just makes it into down here. Wider. With a whirling of Banshee blades, Jain Zar by herself managed to execute the Plasmancer. I did spend a battle token on Sudden Strike, allowing them to consolidate 6, enough to tag this Doomstalker into combat. Avatar of Khaine, it's time to do a true sweep. I'm going to put 6 into one and 6 into the other.
Yes, these are my heavy boys, the destroyers.
I'm going to start, oh, okay, well.
They're rerolling ones for you.
I would reroll ones to wound.
I see.
Is what I elected for.
There's one.
Okay, that is 2 wounds at -2.
2 wounds at -2, so a 5 up. 1 is very dead.
They're 2 damage.
Oh, okay.
So 1's taken 2 wounds because... Yep. These don't spill over for what it's worth.
Oh, that's good news, yes.
3's to wound you. Rolling 1s. Okay, that is now 4 at -2. You can do these all at the same time.
Okay, 4 at -2, so looking for 5s. Oh dear.
That one is dead, however. So I've killed 1.5, which I'm not unhappy about.
Yeah.
Well, that's that. Unsurprisingly, your Heavy Destroyer did nothing into the Avatar of Khaine, you know, the avatar of a living god. That brings me to the end of my turn. I do get 4 points to bring it down for killing the Reanimator and the Doomstalker, and I get 4 points for behind enemy lines for the Banshees and the Avatar of Khaine. Oh, and of course I purged.
Katie.
Yes?
The Servo Skull has informed me that the score is 57 to 43 to the Eldari.
Yeah.
However, I've drawn my cards and I've got Assassination.
Yes.
Now, Fuegan is out there in the wind.
Yes.
I could potentially get that. Maugan Ra is out there as well.
Yes.
Good potential for getting Doomstalkered. And I've also drawn Secure, but that's by the by. This is very, very close. So we need to see how this game goes, because I have got a significant piece still in the game. Transcendent C'tan.
I'm scared of that.
He can absolutely do bits.
Yes.
So let's see if you can lay low your civilization. My Heavy Destroyer is going to move out of combat just a tiny bit.
Because you need to, because you think you can kill 4 units this turn, but realistically not more than that.
I need to keep the purge.
If you stay in combat and I kill him, that will put me up for purge. Now there's 2 things I'm going to do.
Yeah.
You're falling back from an avatar of Khain, so I'm going to spend a command point on Khain's revenge. You have to take a desperate escape test.
Okay. Well, I can confirm that I
It
rolled
is a 3. It is a 3, everybody.
Yes.
Now, I'm also going
I've escaped
to,
desperately.
for the first time, use a battle focus token on opportunity seized.
Okay.
Because you fell back.
What opportunity are you going to seize?
I'm going to move 5 inches.
Oh. The Transcendent C'tan smells blood and moves over to bear down on Fuegan. Fuegan, are you ready for a seismic assault?
No.
Here it comes.
No.
6 attack, sitting on 2s. I've rolled 3 1s, everyone.
Okay.
I've rolled 3 1s.
Interesting.
My power matrix is no good to me here either. I'm wounding you on 3s. And that's another 1. So that's 2 wounds.
2 wounds?
Just 2 wounds.
2 wounds?
Ooh.
What's the damage on this?
It's D3.
Okay, so you can't kill him?
I can't. And I've
It's
done
1
1
damage.
wound. Oh,
that was 3
that was
wounds
a real
remaining.
whiff.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. The Technomancer swipes another Swooping Hawk from the skies with his Staff of Light. Despite being assailed by Howling Banshees, the Doomstalker fires at the Dark Reapers, slaying Maugan Ra and the last remaining Reaper. Assassination complete. The C'tan has charged into your remaining striking Scorpion and Fuegan. This is what we call beleaguered. I'm very powerful. Now I'm going to do something a little bit daring because I want purge and I want assassination as well. I'm going to actually split my cracking tendrils. I'm going to direct 3 of them towards the Scorpion. Here they go.
Okay.
I hit you 3 times.
Okay.
No sustain there. And I do
Me 3 times?
wound you 3 times at AP 3.
5 up and vulnerable save. Could you imagine if I saved all of them though? He's dead.
He's so dead. In fact, 5 damage on him. All right, so I'm going to direct my remaining 5 tendrils into Fuegan.
Very good.
2s. I drop 1.
Okay.
No sustained again.
None for
2s,
you.
looking for 2s again. Here we go. Okay, that's 4.
4 up in vulns.
Okay, yeah, AP 3 into the invulnerable. Wow.
Fuegan lives.
Fuegan lives. Oh, denied assassination. That was great.
Well, you got
Katie.
assassination, but it does deny you. I think it might deny you purge. So
Yes. Well, we'll have to
we'll see what happens.
Yes. The Technomancer fails to grasp the Swooping Hawk from the sky and is denied his purge.
Yeah, in retaliation, I did do nothing, but it matters not, for I survive. Once again, executing perfect blows with their Banshee blades, I have taken the Doomstalker down to 6 wounds.
The Hobbling Walker fails to do anything in return. Okay, a good turn for the Necrons. A little bit of disappointment towards the end there, but I did manage to score assassination for 5 victory points. I got purge as well for 4. Managed to knock
I did get
down.
the bonus for the purge though, because you didn't quite kill enough of me.
And I have also secured No Man's Land for 2 points because the C'tan has got an OC of 4, which is pretty good.
But unfortunately, that one is contested, so you're not holding it.
Yes.
Now we go into the final battle round, and I have no idea what's going to happen.
What's a nail biter?
This is very stressful. So I am getting 4 in the primary for holding 1 because that one over there is contested. I've drawn Cleanse, which I'm going to, well, I drew Recover Assets, which I've discarded. I then drew Cleanse, which I'm ignoring, but I do have Mark for Death. You only have 4 units on the board.
So let me make this very simple. The only thing that isn't marked for death is this Heavy Destroyer.
I understand. This is going to be a very swift turn because I've got 2 units falling back, or 3 technically with the Banshees, and then the Khain and the Banshees. The Avatar of Khain is moving round to be able to charge this Heavy Destroyer, and Fuegan and the Swooping Hawk Exarch have fallen back. It was a very brief shooting phase. I did spend a command point on Warrior Focus for the Avatar of Khain to be able to hit the Doomstalker on 2 still. Unfortunately, you made a pesky and vulnerable save, but it matters not, because I'm going to charge this Heavy Destroyer. Oh, he did. Oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. No. With a devastating whiff, both Jain Zar and the Howling Banshees didn't get a single wound through. I think they're a bit tired at this point.
Invulnerable save. Turn 5, the big 5. I didn't think I'd be standing here right now, but here we are. I've drawn my cards, and it's quite an exciting one. I've drawn Sabotage. My Technomancer is over here, pretty much untouched. He's going to sabotage this objective. That would net me 3 victory points. I've also got established locus, which I have in the centre.
Yes.
The C'tan is not going anywhere, I assure you.
Yes.
So as things are,
Yeah.
I have the lead.
Theoretically.
Yes.
It's just theoretically. If I don't get purge, that puts us on you just not moving and being on those objectives and scoring those secondaries.
Yeah.
Puts us on 65 to 67.
Yes, so the thing to do is I'm not counting on those invulnerable saves again on this Doom.
I have spiked with my Banshees before.
So on balance, I am going to move
Okay.
this out of combat. So that means because he's alive, we're not going to have to continue this game and for me to try and equal you on the purgeometer.
And because of your reanimator, you've gone up to 9 wounds. So
Yeah.
even if I overwatch with the Avatar of Khaine, I can't kill you. So that puts it on 65 to 67.
That was amazing.
Oh my god!
Absolutely
my
amazing.
brain is so tired.
What a ripper.
This was incredibly fun.
Yep.
I will say, with the battle focus to keep track on and the army rules and all of the different units, because I tried to take one of every single aspect warrior, so I've got a million different data sheets going on.
Yep.
It's a little bit confusing, a little bit complicated.
I thought you did
It
brilliantly.
was really, really, really fun.
Out of interest, if you had to choose an aspect, which one would it be?
The Banshees.
I mean, they were a bit good this game, weren't they?
No, I kind of want to.
They're pretty much unstoppable.
2 units of 10 do, especially with that stopping Overwatch. That's actually so good for the melee units to actually be able to get up in people's grill. So that I've really enjoyed it.
Yes.
And that concludes the first ever game with the brand new 10th edition Aeldari Codex, which is very exciting.
Absolutely fantastic.
Make sure if you've stuck around this long to go check out On Demand either through the website or our app, where we have a 2-hour-long review.
A bumper
on
Codex
this brand new
review.
book. We go into every single change, so if you want to know what's different, go sign up there. And if you like the look of the Striking Scorpions, we've also got a painting tutorial by the glorious Fletcher that you can enjoy. But for now, I need a nap.
Yes.
I have been Jinx.
I've been second Ed.
And our servo skull has been the Spider.
Beep boop.
Boop beep. Goodbye!